Welcome back for another episode of Satisfactory. Today's episode is going to start the construction on our heavy modular frame factory area. Now, since I went away, all the friendlies, dance partners, have spawned again. That's why I'm loaded up with a little bit of ammunition, got some biofuel, the chainsaw, a little bit of concrete, some jetpack fuel, obelisks. I've already had to kill one baddie on the way out here. But the plan is to go ahead and start clear cutting this area. All of this right in here. Got all of that and all of this back here. Lots and lots of room. Nice flat areas. Thinking we'll have the factory stuff come up here from this side. Maybe process it this way and then wrap it that direction. Not sure, but the job is now to start the clear cutting. Now this is going to take a long time. I've got a lot of inventory. So as I'm cutting away, let's try this. So when my inventory gets full, I'm going to take everything back down to base, drop it off, resupply with whatever I need, and come back up here and continue the deforestation. I can't get rid of you. Okay, oh, that's an arch. Okay, I'm not going to bore you here with all of this wood cutting. Everybody, I'll see you after a moment as soon as all of this is cleared out. Wow, I've been clear cutting. Oh, Power Slug, saw him. Kind of wiped out quite a bit of the area. But it's looking like this is going to be really nice. I want to probably clear out all those trees up against the rock, because I like seeing the rocks there. That's kind of cool. But this is the haul so far. All that right there. Doing good. Now the thing is, what I'm thinking about doing, besides falling off, is maybe extend part of this, like right there for the ridge, for the foundation. Bring it out kind of this way. And have part of it overhanging and just put really tall columns all the way down there to the valley floor. Just an idea to think about. Thinking about while I'm clear cutting. I don't know if I'm going to touch those, but the roads down there. You know, but if we're going to be doing this, oh, even better. Yes, I will go ahead and chop all these, because we could have the foundation floor level with that. And then bring all of the material up here and pipe it underneath and then pop it up through the floor. Oh, yes. All right. Back to clear cutting. I'll give you an update later on. Well, it's not pretty, but it's effective. I've got the wood. Well, let's see, the wood and the leaves coming in here, creating the biomass, and the biomass is going to start filling up all of these. I'm being optimistic, and hopefully we'll get all three of them filled. But I can already see I need to increase the belts. Make sure we're running at maximum. I might even just bypass that one and take it straight up there. I wonder if that would work. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do this on the fly right now. Let's see if this will work. Let's try this. Okay. Bring you into there. And you into there. There we go. Alright. Let's check the numbers anyways. Let's see. 360 per minute. Yep, those belts will handle it. We're good, because these are all Mark 4s. Yep, Mark 4s all the way. And here's the plan. Have all of this cut out. We still have these arches to deal with, which I'm planning on incorporating inside of the factory. We'll build around it. Yeah, I'm liking it. I think that's what we'll end up doing. So, got some concrete there to start with. We're going to lay them out. So it looks like this is the high point right here. Perhaps. Or maybe that one. Looks like actually that one. Let's see here. Sun's going down. We'll get started. Yep, this one's the high point, or is that the high point? You know what? We're going to incorporate those arches anyways into the factory. I plan on having the furthest east wall right there where the storage container is with the concrete. Oh, let's get you to... Oh, do I even have any concrete? Well, let me go get some. Alright, got me some concrete. And again, looking at things, it looks like this is the high point here in this area. Where's that one? Either way, looks like this is going to be it. So, actually, let's try it right here. Let's get it down. Oh, we got to face west. Got to orientate it best we can. One more click. Oh well, one click too many. Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to start laying out all this foundation and take a measurement. And I'll see you shortly. Alright, looks like that is the high point. Good timing, the sun's going down. I'm going to continue laying out concrete here. Wait a second. I wanted to keep it lined up right here. Okay, change of plan. I'll have to make a reference over here, work it back over to that point, build up to it, and then go back out. Okay, that's the plan. Now the question is, let's get it. I don't even know if I can land on this. Let's find out. Oh, nope, maybe not. We can go down here. How high can I go? Oh, I wonder if these... Oh, alright, just like rock climbing. Got little handholds if I can stay on it. There it is. Got it. Another wonderful sunrise here in this world of Satisfactory. We have everything we need down there. Gonna pop up to here. Might run it, again, original thought, coming up through the sides and pumping it into here. Then have the flow of everything go this way. Then we run out of room, send it off in that direction. Still thinking about it. We still got that road down there. There's another road over there. And did a little bit of scouting, and that road wraps down in there to that big open valley down in there. But just still getting an idea. It's going to be tedious, just laying down foundations. I'll be sure to give you guys updates as I go along. But right now, time's a-wasting. Along with the pre-dawn sun comes the dawning of a new age of heavy modular frames. Got all that out. And brought in a few supplies just to make sure we had them. Kind of a mismatch of everything, a little bit of everything. Now, the thing is, the biggest hurdle is going to be bringing the coal up. What I plan on doing... Oh, that was the other thing I did. Set up some hypertube and tried one of those rail guns. Yeah, it worked out pretty good, especially when you're going downhill. Set that up real quick just for the supply runs, but definitely that's going to be staying there. And of course I'm going to make that look a little bit neater after we get all this laid out. But before I jump down there and start building upwards, or actually building downwards and then coming back up, I did a preliminary number crunching. And just to start off, yeah, I'm going to go for having two heavy modular frame manufacturers. And to start that off with, it's going to take about 14 iron smelters just to get started. And I also decided to use the encased beam alternative recipe for that one. And I'm thinking about using the casted screw on one of the hard drives that we picked up. But when we come to that hurdle, I'll look at the numbers again and do it there. But right now, it's time to get all this set up. So what we'll do is we'll go out a little bit, and then I'm going to go down. I believe the the coal is right down in there. Well, we'll find it when we get down there. Or maybe that is it, and the other one's over there. Well, either way. Yeah, I think we can make it straight down there. Okay, let's do that. So what I'm going to do is just bring one of these all the way down so everything stays lined up. Because it's going to take multiple conveyor lifts to get everything up. As soon as I get that set up, or I should say when I get down there, I'll give you an update. Before I get too far along on the build here, I halted on bringing the coal up. I've got 2 miners sitting down there on 2 normal nodes. I've got my little ladder sitting up there, but I needed to lay out 10 smelters here. All of these are going to feed into 10 constructors making iron plates. Then on top of it, I've got another 14 smelters to put in to make iron rods. And then the foundries. The idea is just to have this first row making iron and steel ingots. So just might have to stick that out there a little bit. That's the plan. I went as far as I could over here. Back at it. Time to keep laying these things down. And what I wanted to do was, do I do? Nope, because we're going to have that into there. Actually, that one can go right there. I do better when I'm on the ground. So let me do that. Okay, these guys are going to be for the iron rods. So, alright, time to keep laying all of this stuff down. Give you an update on the progress report in a few. Well, just like that, the plans have changed. Took out the other 8 smelters here for iron rods and ran out of room, and I've still got 10 more foundries to do. So, in the very rare cases, I have decided to go ahead and start a second floor here. And this will be my steel production, so I'll probably have it right over here feeding out that direction, and we'll drop it down into, or I'll probably keep it all up here, all the way up to making steel pipes, because that's what we're going to need them for the encased industrial beams. That's the plan of attack on this one. Okay, let me get all this laid out. Got to bring in some splitters and more miners over there. In fact, I think we've got... Oh! The other thing is, too, I went ahead and used up 10 crystal oscillators to get the map. I had to just keep an eye on where everything is. So we've got the 2 iron impures there. And 4 iron impures right here. Yeah, 4 iron impures. So I'm going to tap into all of those. That's the limestone. So I'm going to tap into those and bring them on over. So, be right back with an update. Alright, it's time to set up a couple of miners over here. Keeping an eye out for some dance partners. Oh, hello. Thank you. That will work. Just one. Covering 2 spots. Yeah, I know there's a second one out here. Where is it? Oh, there it is over there. Okay. Let's get this miner down. See, this is impure nodes. So let's see what we got. It's 60 for the base. Yeah, 60. Okay. Oh, power shards. Okay, I'm going to have to run back and get some power shards and start overclocking this stuff. But in the meantime, we got one there. Get through the jungle here. Oh, wrong way. Maybe I shouldn't be carrying this portable miner hologram. And boom. Okay. Got those set up. The other ones somewhere over here. There they are. 200. Oh, there's the first one right over there. I'm throwing the number crunching out the window. Well, actually, my numbers are right. I just wasn't reading them correctly. Anyways, I have all 4 of these miners overclocked 200% to put out 120 each, total of 480. We're gonna be, let's back up. All 3 of those merging into there with Mark II belts, then a Mark IV bringing 360. Boom, come into this one with a Mark II for 120, so a total of 480 per minute. Got this set up. Nice and neat. And yeah, extended the concrete out here for the foundations. Coming in here. Woohoo! However, I had all of these laid out And there was one thing that didn't add up. Granted, I still need 14 smelters to make, iron ingots to go into, checking my notes as I'm talking, into iron rods, or iron plates, I'm sorry, so that's 10 of them right there, 10 right there for iron plates. I'll have to double check the numbers for 10. But then, I needed 14 right here to make the iron rods. So, we're going to have 28 constructors making the iron rods. Because those for the iron plates are 1-to-1, and this is 2-to-1. So I'm looking at possibly, boom, extending this second floor out, pumping one of them up, having 14 constructors, 14 constructors for iron rods. Boom, another one here, 14 constructors here on this level. Because that's the only way we're going to do it. I haven't figured out what I want to do with this steel. Who knows? Maybe I'd have to go up to a third floor. Very strong possibility. Time for another satisfactory moment. We've got all 10 constructors hooked up, going at it. Oh, synchronized construction once again. 120 iron plates per minute. Ah. Alright. We can take another look when we get down here. Have all of it coming down here. And of course, going into one industrial storage buffer container. Yeah, there they come. Okay, this is one last component that I have to go make runs for if I ever run out. There it is. 120 iron plates. They're going to be fed into 6 assemblers making reinforced iron plates. And then going on to 2 manufacturers making heavy modular frames. Alright, now, woo, got 14 of these guys made. Now time to think about how to do this on the second floor. And just like that, 28 constructors for iron rods are done, belted, and leading into one storage container. Industrial storage container. Alright, but now, this is my biggest synchronized construction yet. So if it works, let's have a Zen moment. Oh yeah, there it is. So many Zen moments here in Satisfactory. As I was setting up the screws, I was running the numbers again, and I way overbuilt the smelters. And I decided to quadruple check my numbers, and I missed a digit by 2. So instead of having 14 smelters, I should have had 18 total to handle the 2 heavy modular frame manufacturers. So I have a little bit of cleaning up to do, and then I'll go ahead and make this a little bit more manageable. So just wanted to give you an update, but welcome to Satisfactory. In no way am I complaining. This is just part of the journey. I am enjoying this immensely. I will see everybody shortly as soon as I get all this cleaned up, and I'll give you a progress report. Here's the update. I've got the original 10 smelters there, feeding into 10 constructors making iron plates. We still have that one full. Cleaned all of this up. The top row is disconnected from power. I'll clean that up later. So down here on the bottom, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 smelters feeding 16 constructors making iron rods. This is a little bit more palatable. Woo! Doing good. So from there, 10 of them are going to be used to make screws, and the other 8 are going to be for strictly making iron rods. So I'll give you another update shortly. Looks like we're back on track on this build. Got it all figured out. My numbers were correct. It was the layout that was screwing with my head. Just trying to do several things. But, recap. Here, just for these iron rods and the iron screws. There's 8 smelters feeding into 16 constructors making iron rods. And then I just had them all going down into here and going into that storage container. And then from there, they're being fed, wrapped back around down this way, into the 10 constructors making screws, for a total of 400 screws per minute. The iron rods are 240 per minute, which if I remember right, it's 20 more than what we need, so there will be a supply in there. And that is filling up pretty quick. Let me get down there, we'll take a quick look. But at 400 screws per minute, this is going to fill up really quick. Let's see what we're getting going here. Yeah. Alright. There it is. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer. So we've got iron plates, iron rods, and screws. Alright. That's taken care of. Looks like after that, the next hardest one here for the iron part, reinforced iron plates. So that's what we're going to get going here. Let's just take a look, double check. Yep, iron plates and screws. And on this one, we're going to need 6 assemblers for this one, for the reinforced iron plates. Alright. New day. Time to get a little bit further on this. I'll be back shortly with another update. There it is. Got things a little bit cleaned up. The stats are, I hope this is going to work, 11 iron smelters feeding into 22 constructors making iron rods for a total of 330 iron rods per minute. Right now, they're being fed into 20 constructors making screws, and that'll be 800 screws per minute. Now the screws are coming down here, one belt at 480 and another belt at 480. Well, actually technically 400 on each belt. Going right into that storage unit. That unit right there is taking all of the iron rods. Now the excess iron rods are going to be used to make modular frames. Right now, I think it's going to be the reinforced iron plates like I was talking about earlier. But I think for right now, I'm going to go ahead and clean up that row up there. Finally get rid of that ugly sight. And continue onward. Maybe over on this side for the reinforced iron plates, because that's going to take 6 assemblers. Because then the modular frames are going to take 10. So yeah, I think I'll put 6 over here. And I might feed 3 and 3. And then on the modular frames, maybe going 5 and 5, and had them feed into the center and one line coming out. Yeah, let me go. I'm gonna go play around with that, and as always, I'll be back shortly. Oh. Okay, pay attention. I got stuff to build. All right, I'll see everybody in 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Here it is. Gonna get the 6 assemblers going here for the reinforced iron plates. What I had to do to avoid this arch formation, oh, here we get a better view here. There it is. That's much better. To get around that, I had to put 2 on this side and 4 on that side. Worked out quite nicely. And actually no clipping. So it was cool. Now, other thing we've got going up here, coming out of this storage container, which has all the iron plates. I'll double check my math for a moment. Oh, that's right, because it's got to fill it up and then it'll back up. Okay, that's cool. So got it wrapped around. Woohoo! Yep, there it is. They're starting to back up. But yeah, just put in splitters going along that way. Then took the screws out of there, brought them on all the way around here, and fed into all of those lines. Then I had to get a little bit more creative over here to avoid all of the arch formations. Oh my goodness! And this is why I always like to let things run and see what's going on. Okay, that looks much better. Alright. Then, still, I like seeing the belts full like that. And I know a lot of people like to see the stuff moving. So there's a compromise. Full and moving. Anyways, so I had to take the 3 here, merge them together to bring it into here. Then this one going straight into this merger. Then all of it going here into this industrial storage container. I'm going to let it run to build up for a while, because we're making exactly what we need. Or these are going, oh yes, right into the modular frames. That's what's going to be coming up next. These guys over here, they were the simple merge. Took both of them, brought it into the one, and then came into here. And I'm thinking I'm going to start the assemblers for the modular frames right here. Might extend that out a little bit more, because the modular frames, let's see what they're going to take. Reinforced iron plates and iron rods. Okay, iron rods. We've got them right there. That'll work out quite nicely. And we'll just bring them on here at the upper level. Bring them on over here. Right into this row of assemblers here. Alright, I'm going to play around with the layout a little bit as the sun is setting. So I'll probably be building through the night and give you guys the next update here. But I'm really happy on the way this turned out. Everything's starting to fall in place now. Alright. See you shortly. There's something in the air about sundowns and completing assembly lines. But let's get this fired up. I ended up going with 10 assemblers all in a row, pumping out 20 modular frames per minute. I had to make some adjustments over here, and I'll show you right now. Oh, I just want to stare and watch this. Oh, look at that slow motion synchronization. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Are we running out of iron plates? Reinforced iron plates. What's going on? Oh, that's right. Oh, man, this always throws me for a heart attack. They have to fill up, and then the belts will clog up. Okay. Woo! Okay. You think after all this time I'd be used to it? But, oh, getting ahead of the game. Alright, heart attack averted. Okay, so what I did is, instead of having this storage unit go this way, I flipped it over around like this, because it's the only way I could wrap them around and pop them in there. Then what I did is, I kept these still intact. So, the reason for 2 storage units is one of them is going off to feed the screws. One of them will be going off here into the modular frames. And what was the other one? Alright. Let me think about that. There was another reason I had to have this bottom one here set up for it. The iron rod's going into modular frames. And the screws were going into reinforced iron plates. Yep, got all that. Okay, well, I'm not tearing it down anyways. But either way, so I put in another storage unit here to keep that in line with it. I'll have to double check my notes and figure out what was going on with that. I've been enjoying this build. It's been taxing my mind, exercising it, and I've been loving it. Well, here's the reinforced iron plates. Had to wrap them around, come up here to the second level. And then the iron rods I kept up here and plopped them down just to keep them in line. And I have access to go under here. Keep this open as a walkway. Worked out really nice. I like it. And as a bonus feature, this storage unit is acting like a support for the screws. So I was able to do away with the stackable conveyor poles. What were they? Yeah, conveyor poles stackable. Yeah, got rid of those. It was really nice. Alright, let's go see if we got some pumping out here. Oh, yeah, there they are. So did my usual standard. Merged them on in. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's go help them on a little bit here. They're missing material. Let's get it. Well, so much for synchronization. So let's give some. Oh, they're rods. Oh, that's worrisome. Let's take a look. Why aren't we getting enough rods? Okay, they should be taking in 10 times 12 is 120. And that's a Mark II, which handles 120. We have a bottleneck somewhere? Mark IIs, Mark IIs. Mark IIs. Interesting. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go help them along here a little bit. We'll take some of these guys. Now, granted, I could just bide my time and wait for everything to back up and stack up. But nah. Okay, you got rods. Let's give you some. Let's come back here. We'll give you some. There we go. Give you some. Give you some. Oh, and the sun's going down. And we'll give you some. There, that should keep it going. They're looking to back up and clog the belts. Alright, nice. Okay, there it is. Let's get back over here. Ooh, the moon's up. Getting closer to heavy modular frames. Here's the update. I've got that one right there. Iron pure node with a Mark II miner overclocked to 480 ore per minute. Belted all the way into here. And then coming up my partially completed elevator. I've got this coming up. I'm going to finish decorating it later on. It's basically going to kind of... will it let me do it? Oh, well. Kind of get it started here. But that's... oh, come on. That's the gist of it. Boy, man, what a chore getting all of this built, elevated, power lines run. But let me show you what I got over here. This is the layout. Got 10 foundries. I kind of fiddled-faddled around with this a little bit. But we've got coal coming in the bottom, iron here at the top, coming in here into splitter, going off on a Mark I, and Mark IV belts going all the way out that way. Same thing with the iron ore. Mark IV coming up, splitter, Mark I going over to another lift and taking it straight into the foundry. But that's the layout. I just got to spend a little bit more time, get the other 8 hooked up, double check my numbers, Yeah. We know how that's been working out on this episode. But, oh my god, still love this game. Alright, there it is. I'll see everybody probably about 2 seconds. In a blink of an eye. 10 steel foundries set up. Wrapping it around. Feeding into 15 constructors making steel pipes. And we're actually only going to need 14. But, let's keep all of them busy. We'll keep it going. Yeah, there it is. It was a quick build. Double checked, make sure everything was backed up, ready to go. Which it is. I haven't put in the mergers yet. I haven't quite figured out how I want to do this, because part of it is going to go into assemblers making the encased industrial beams, and the rest of it's going straight into the manufacturer for the heavy modular frames. I'll probably do it like I did the other ones. I'll just put everything into a industrial storage container, 2 outlets, 1 to encased industrial beams, and 1 to the heavy modular frames. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards that. Instead of trying to split them up and get fancy with the belts. Anyways, it's time for another satisfactory moment. Oh, I look forward to these every single build. And as the game progresses, it just gets better and better. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright. Once again, more work to be done. Got to get all this stuff set up and hurry up and getting closer. Oh, missing plates. Well, let me go get some iron plates and continue with this. See everybody in about 2 to 4 seconds. On my way over here to overclock this limestone miner to 450 ore per minute for 10 constructors for the concrete that we need for the encased industrial pipes, because that's what they are, even though they're going to be looking like encased industrial beams. But anyways, I stumbled across this, which I never noticed. So, figured, let's go down there and see. But let's lock and load first. Alright, what do we got? Okay, that's going down. What's up here? Oh, either a Mercer Spear, Summer Sloop, or Power Slug. Oh. Oh, a ground level one. Entrance? Exit? Oh, this is... Oh, it's a Summer Sloop. Some BA. Oh, he's the big one. Time to inhale. Whoop. I almost spoke too soon. I was going to say his breath cannot get past the rock. Alright, where'd you go? I got my jetpack. Oh, let's reload. Alright, we're getting nothing done here. Let's get down there. When my life depends upon it, I'm gonna never remember where all these Summer Sloops and Mercer Spears are. That's okay. It'll be an adventure. Oh, there was one more. We've got to find out where this tunnel goes to now. Did we really... Oh! Look at this. It's like Hansel and Gretel leaving a little trail. Oh, the sky. Still, where did Big Brother go? Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. I know where we're at. Wow, that was cool. Very interesting. Alright. Let's get back there and finish up our heavy modular frames. Currently working on getting the concrete set. It's going to be 10 constructors making 150 concrete, which that should more than cover the encased industrial beams. So I will give everybody else an update as soon as we get it all set. Welcome back for the last update on the heavy modular frame factory. Went ahead, brought in 450 actually of limestone. Coming in there to split 5 constructors here, making concrete. Haven't hooked it up yet. And another 5 right there. I've never done a right angle build like this. It's usually always been parallel. So I'm really curious on how this is going to work. But it's cool. I like it. Then I've got a little bit siphoned off right in there, going into that industrial storage unit. Then the concrete coming up and over. And I did not connect this because I wanted to make sure everything was working. Then we will have it all going in here into these 6 assemblers to make the encased industrial pipes, which slash encased industrial beams. I already got the pipes all set up, and I primed every single machine with a stack of pipes and concrete. But right now it's time to turn the concrete on and see how it's going to work. So we've got power here, right there. Whoa! I didn't want to ping for anything, but still, cool. Alright, like it's working out pretty good there. Yep, siphoning off like I was hoping it would do. Alright, that's good. So now, we have modular frames, screws, pipes, and soon to be encased industrial beams slash pipes. Why this is why the concrete's building up, doing its thing. I would like to go ahead. Ooh, let me come around this way and just lay out our 2 manufacturers and go ahead and plumb all that in there and start looking for the first 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 to come out. But right now it's looking like all of that's doing good. Yep, all 5 on that side. How about this side? All 5 are cranking it out. Yep, and all 5 coming out here. All right, we're good. Yep. Now also, we're only going to need 120, so all this is Mark II setups. Let's go ahead and get this all here. Oh, except for that one. I think we had, well, we'll keep it uniform. We'll do Mark III. Boom. There it goes. All this is coming in. We'll let all the lines get plugged up. Then we'll go ahead and turn it on. Which I've already made the connection. Well, let's get back up here. Maybe. There we go. Got that pole sitting there. And temporarily just going to connect it to that one. Looking good. It's looking like everything's up there and working. Oh, starting to back up. It's getting there. And I'm pretty dang sure, I hope I've got all of the material we need for the 2 manufacturers and the belts. Now I do. I triple check that part. There it is. Everything's backed up. Okay, that's going in full blast. Yep, oh look at that. It's already, there it is. Okay. Let's get you guys going. Oh, how about you then? Oh, there's a game save. Yep, there they go again. Synchronized construction. I love it. Okay, now we gotta wait, make sure all 6 of them are putting it out. There was one there. Looking good. They'll come out about the same time. Yep. Okay, there it is. Alright, now the idea is, since we had this not quite center, well, there's the center right there. So I figured we'd go ahead and split it off right here. And that should be enough room to plumb everything. You know what? Let's not chance it. We'll go right here. One manufacturer bin. One right there. Oh, that was nice and loud. Oh, turn up the bass on that one. Okay, so we've got heavy modular frames. Yep, 4 per minute. Come out nice. All right, there's that. Now, I want to stay with the theme of using those conveyor lifts like that. Put everything in there. Now the question is, how is this going to work? That didn't quite work out the way I thought it was going to. So I'm actually thinking we can put, see if we're 2 away. We can put the manufacturers, one right there on the center. I'm just gonna have to build these over and over just for that sound. There it is. That's what I'll do. We'll put them here, then we can have room to maneuver and lay down stuff here. I'm gonna try that. Okay. Well, we tried. Be back as soon as I figure out how this is gonna lay out. Here's the new layout. Got everything piped in. Everything is primed. Just had to move things around a little bit. Again, everything's at right angles going in. Even though those are spaced out evenly and these are kind of boop boop doing their thing, I might come back and clean this up, or I might not. I tried several new building techniques. Again, the concrete, right angles, instead of being everything in one line. This, using the conveyor lifts like this, usually I just stack splitters and ramp it in there is the best description for it. So it's time to go ahead and hook this thing up, fire it up, and wait for the first heavy modular frames to be automated. And I resisted. Only one industrial storage container. For now, I made sure I had left enough room so we can go whoop whoop with the conveyor belts. And look at all that room right there. Oh. Okay. We're here. Fire it up. There they go. They're humming along. They've got everything. There it is. Heavy modular frames automated. And you know what's going to happen after this? Now that we got that automated, trains can be unlocked. This is where my builds are going to start really taking off. Yeah, this is small compared to what I usually do. Oh, nice sound effects. Let me get away from it. Yeah, these are kind of small builds of what I usually do. You've noticed in some of the teasers at the beginning of previous videos, that's how I normally build. But you know what? On the next episode, I will show you one of the best, most proudest ones I have done. But until then, remember, enjoy life and be safe. Oh, you know what? Thank you for joining me on this journey in Satisfactory. Enjoy life and be safe.